So we're back with more FITZ videos. We actually didn't have one for last week. There are reasons for that, but I'm not going to get into that. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, anyway, funny enough, PUBG, which a lot of people now say is dead because of the arrival of Black Ops 4. I don't think so.
It's dead more because they won't fix the goddamn game.
There you go. Leave it up to
they've had so much time, and yes, they started as a small development studio, but the entire fan base just collectively is not satisfied with the speed of their progress in terms of making the game decent. And there have been multiple things they've implemented that nobody asked for, and still problems persist that people have been constantly asking for them to fix since the beginning that they've never touched. And so it's just pissed everybody off, and everybody's kind of done. That's me, like, for sure, as a whole. I'm just kind of done with it.
I will say for this especially now, a lot of the American and European servers are pretty much dead. Because I have recently played a little bit of this. Pop over to the Asian servers.
Still going strong?
Still going strong. You can't understand a word they're saying, but you still have some of the greatest times in the world.
You also have netcode advantage because of how shittily PUBG's netcode is programmed.
Yep.
Because if you have a high latency, you will actually see and register your hits before people with lower latencies.
Yep.
What the
Complete
hell?
ass backwards from the way it should be programmed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
which makes for
that's why Asian people
kills.
would come on American servers all the time, and people would accuse them of hacking because the netcode was so bad that they would see you and have killed you a full, couple of seconds before you ever saw them.
Exactly.
So you would, turn around, put a full mag into someone, and then you just die, and it would seem like they shot you in one shot and just killed you. They seemed like they turned around and saw you and killed you. It's dumb.
That's
why everyone for the longest time was on PUBG's development forums and Facebook and everything. They're like, region lock Asia, make them play on their own goddamn servers. And basically, PUBG and the team were pretty much like, it's pretty much racist of you guys to say that. And we're like, no, we have nothing against these people for their race or anything. It's just the fact that your netcode is programmed to where it fucks us if they come play on our servers.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's like region lock or redo your netcode. One or the other. Come on. You have a problem and just address the problem. Don't pretend like it doesn't exist and call us racist for bringing it up.
And
that's stupid.
And funny enough,
that pissed a lot of people off too.
PUBG and Fortnite. PUBG and Fortnite, were the two big ones for the longest time, and Fortnite took over. And now that Black Ops 4 is out, now it seems Black Ops 4 is taking over because a lot of people are saying that they're seeing less and less people on the Fortnite servers, even though Fortnite has its own thing that makes it with the building mechanics and all that. There's people out there who are looking for a more realistic, more realistic way of playing the game, which that's what PUBG delivered. But now that Black Ops 4 is here, PUBG is I've heard a lot of people say it's effectively a more polished and more a better version of PUBG, and it learned from all of Team PUBG's mistakes. And instead of just expecting people to forget about the bugs,
and it was built by a company who already knew how to make a working online game.
Yeah,
very true.
With a decent netcode and shit.
Very true.
Yeah, and you see, I'm thinking Battle Royale games are going to remain popular at least for the next 5 to 10 years.
Give or take.
I'd say it'll be a niche for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, and I think eventually, it's going to oversaturate the market like they always do, and then it's going to die.
Yeah, but it's it's going to be what are they called? MOBAs. It is its own competitive genre like MOBAs, and there will, just like there's still people playing Dota and League, there will probably still be people playing Battle Royales even after everybody else kind of moves on from playing them for fun.
Yeah.
True.
No, I agree with that, and I can see that happening very easily. And for me, it's not like, it's not going to be like the rhythm game crash, because me and Clinton talked about this earlier. Rhythm games at one point were everywhere, and you had the split groups.
That's the most disappointing crash to me of all time because I fucking love rhythm games.
Well, it's like the discussion between Rock Band and Guitar Hero. Which one was better and all this.
Yeah.
You had Rock Band who took a more serious approach, Then you had Guitar Hero going crazy with like the guitar solo battles.
I loved
like,
both for like their own.
No, I did too.
Like uniqueness.
I did too. I mean, Guitar Hero 3. I mean, me and my family, we played. I remember when I brought a friend's copy of Guitar Hero 1 over to my family's house, and I showed. Here's the thing. I showed my mom how to play. I showed my mom the basics, and she like played Barracuda, or was it Barracuda? I think it was Barracuda by heart. And as soon I had to go to work. As soon as I go to work, my stepbrother and my stepsister arrive, and my sister is on her way up. About 3 hours into my shift, I get a call from my sister saying, "Nate, we're going to Walmart right now to buy a copy of Guitar Hero. We want to know if you want to buy in on it." And I'm like, okay. I have my lunch break here in just a minute. If you want to drop by, I'll come out and give you all like $20. And they're like, okay, we'll be right there. And they go and they buy Guitar Hero. I come home and they're playing two player. Two player didn't really come in until Guitar Hero 2. But they were sitting there and they were like all going back and forth as to who was playing and everything. Then Guitar Hero 2 came out, and we had the co-op mode. Guitar Hero 3 came out, and then we heard rumblings of Rock Band. You know, we heard rumblings of Rock Band. You know, how it was going to have drums, bass, guitar, and vocals. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. And we get Rock Band, and
they also introduced my favorite mechanic on the guitar, which was the ability to just straight up finger tap without having to strum the first note in a string by using the top keys.
The solo keys.
So from that point on, I actually didn't ever use a Guitar Hero controller again. I would always use the Rock Band controller and would just play constantly on the top keys.
Yeah.
Because whenever it got to those portions where, like, you know, I would just be playing it regular. When it got to the portions where you had the solos, like,
you switch down here and it's
I'll do that, and it was so fun.
I did too. That was it took me a while to.
So that's how a real guitar works. You don't have to strum the first note to finger tap on a real guitar. So it was so cool. Like I was like, yes, that's more realistic.
Yeah, I got the hammer-ons and pull-offs down really good on that, and you know it. Over time, you know, rhythm games fell out of favor, and now it looks like they're having an underground thing where they're remaining popular at like parties and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's not to the niche that it used to be.
There's a guy I recently became Facebook friends with because we were talking on a gaming group, and it turns out he actually lives really close to here and has seen my band live before, and I was like, that's weird.
Nice.
He still plays Guitar Hero on something called Clone Hero.
Yeah.
And like he has, you know, custom charts and stuff, and he plays ridiculous ass songs and gets like, you know, 100% on them and stuff because he's been playing since it was conceived pretty much, and he's ridiculous at the game, and I'm like, this is what it would have looked like if I'd never stopped playing. Nice.
Yeah. Like me, I played to have fun, and whenever they introduced 3-part harmonies in Rock Band 3, I became like backup vocalist to my mom, because my mom was always the lead singer. She always wanted to be the lead singer.
Stuff in your hair.
But
people would always ask me to sing because I was the only person that wasn't too embarrassed to sing. So
fair enough. There
I was
you
like,
go.
fuck it, I'll sing.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into PUBG now. This is FITZ.
I love that we went from it's like, oh, we're
PUBG to rhythm
talk
games.
about PUBG, and then it's like, no,
Rock Band.
Now we're going to talk about Rock Band.
Now we're talking about PUBG again, and these are IQ 9000 moments by FITZ in PUBG. So
I have a feeling it's 9,000 IQ moments.
Well, there were no quotations there.
We'll
see.
see.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Here we go.
God help us indeed.
You know, I first met your mother back in 1989 at a little-known bar called Strangles.
What?
Now, Strangles was known for punk music, and I really liked punk music back then. And little-known fact, your mother was actually a punk musician. So I met her, I saw her on stage, and I was like, oh, fuck! I want to jerk off to her getting dressed. And she heard me, so...
Okay.
How I Met Your Mother. Oh my God! Really?
Must we?
Apparently so.
Oh my God.
Created by FITZ.
Servers are too busy. My fucking ass.
You know what? Your ass is too busy. Just constant traffic.
Well, traffic does go in and out with FITZ.
I keep hearing cars speed through my asshole. You check it out.
That's Raccoon, isn't it?
Track leading directly into your
He sounds like a slightly younger Swagger Souls.
I come here to murder you.
Yeah, imagine if the Grim Reaper just had a huge lisp.
I'm here to weep your soul.
I got an app on my phone that lets me translate like letters. I'm gonna use it. Let's figure out what this says.
You guys are major fuckers.
Minor fucker. Please don't call the FBI.
Whoa!
Whoa! Wow, dude!
Fuck you. Put up for life. All right, go on 3. 3.
Asshole.
Classy.
I've seen better days.
Oh, that was just his beautiful, luscious moustache, man.
Moustache.
Moustache.
For a moustache. For a moustache. For a marsh. For.
Come on, Fitz. Spit it out.
Protein.
One of these days I'll pick up this. Oh, are you serious? One of these days I'll get it.
You'll get it one day, man.
Fucking kidding me? Where'd the guy? Oh,
He died while.
I missed my chance.
You literally took so long.
Like I was saying, broken game.
My name is Manya.
It's my addition for the Lion, the Witch, and the Syndrome.
No.
No, too much.
Damn.
Too much.
Damn, dude.
I've never heard that before.
What the fuck's in this closet?
Oh my god. No.
Oh man!
Whoa!
That's accurate.
One more time and I'm blowing up your bike.
You better watch out, motherfucker.
Gotta fucking hit me first.
He done told you.
I told you not to touch that darn thing.
No.
Smitty!
I'm sorry I'm bad at sex, okay?
Yeah, well.
I haven't had a lot of practice.
That's
My
okay.
dad gave up on me after I turned 10, and ever since then I haven't gotten any practice.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I didn't fuck my dad, he fucked me, okay? Why are you bringing this up now?
Wow!
In the case. The kid's like, my dad has been sexually abusing me for 17 years. The judge like leans right back in his chair. So you fuck your dad, huh? Ramona.
No.
Must we? I was gonna. Alright.
It's quiet hours. Gently tap that retweet if you up. It's real good Samaritan hours. Please respect the wishes of the Lord and keep it the fuck down.
Samaritan hours.
Have you heard of the fucking not FITZ, not Swagger Souls, not John on the Radio people? They're like clones. They do impressions of us.
Oh yeah. Look, they're all up there.
And Ainsley's up there
A
too.
bit of context for all of this to make sense. When I record these videos, we normally do it in my public Discord server, which by the way, you guys can all join. I'll leave a link in the description below. Anyway, we record in a private room called the Penthouse, but we can see all you guys hanging out in the rooms above us. And lately, we've been noticing these people called not FITZ, not Ainsley, not Swagger Souls, and so on, who basically do impressions of us for a joke. So basically, we decided to drag a few of them into our private lobby to hear how good their impressions of us were. And what you're about to see is our first reaction to hearing them. So enjoy. Wait, should we drag one in here?
Wait, drag not Ainsley. We should pick not Ainsley.
Okay, let's drag not Ainsley in there.
Hey,
Oh my god.
Say something more.
why are you bullying me?
Oh my
I don't know if this is the real Ainsley.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Yes, I'm real. I can show you my taco stand.
Fuck's sake. He's not kind of weird today, is he? Are you sick or something?
I have HIV.
Alright, fuck out of
Alright, let's drag not Swagger.
Well, Kyra just sprayed me.
You don't sound anything like Swagger Souls.
Okay, this is really nerve-wracking. You know, I feel like I don't have a life compared to all these nice people.
That is not me at
all. Oh, my jaw hurts so much.
It's okay.
He does sound like me. When the entire studio audience consists of ducks. What's the deal with breadcrumbs?
Demanding me to pay my alimonies.
Oh, it's nice of you to call back. I like that. My alimony? You're breaking up.
We're talking in person, sir. You're in my office.
There's something wrong with the signal.
Sir, you're literally right in front of me.
I don't know what this is. I can't see you anymore. I think I'm having a stroke.
Wow. And it was Gilbert Godfrey.
I swear. Are you having a bit of trouble there? This is my city, Gotham City.
Civilian, do not be afraid. I'm watching over you at all times. I have your best interests at
Why
heart.
is he not shooting you?
Don't worry about me. I'm Batman, and I guard this city with everything I have.
I feel like they're.
Oh, fuck.
Is he trying to shotgun you?
He's a sniper with a shotgun right now.
What an idiot. That probably won't work.
I see you shooting at me.
What do you mean? I'm Batman. I'm watching over you at all times. I'm always watching. This is Ainsley. I'm just warning you. It's like his first time playing the game, so he's not the greatest.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, so
It's fine.
This guy is very good at teaching me how to play.
I'm not bad. Yeah, I'm very good at it. Yeah. All right, let's go to the game.
I will teach how to play this game.
Yeah, well, I hope so, Ainsley. Yeah.
Oh, here's not John on the radio.
What's up, John?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you want?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Holy shit.
That's really good.
Wait, what?
Holy
shit. Did you drag the real John in?
No.
No, he dragged me. Hello, everybody. My name is not John on the radio. And I'm here to say hello.
That's what the fuck is happening. I don't.
No.
That is Toby.
I can tell that it's not Toby, but that is a good impression.
I can tell, yeah.
Wait, where's the real Toby? I'll get him in there.
He sounds like a good fellow.
Oh, here's John. Here's John.
Hey, John, you were ignoring me in the past one and in the chat. So, hi. John. Is there anybody there? Knock, knock. Knock on wood, boys.
Knock on wood, boys.
Sorry, man.
Fuck the real Toby.
John, talk to us.
What?
I'm streaming.
So?
Yes, I know you're
I'm streaming.
It must be even more of a trip for your
Hey, John, hey, not John on the radio. Can you just try and do like this really high-pitched old lady voice, just for the sake of it? I know you said you can't.
Well, you're out.
Yep.
I'm done. I'm good.
We're done. You know, I don't know why everyone says they don't like you, Chris. I think you're a great guy.
Wait, what do you mean? Who says that?
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black. It's just me and an Asian guy. What the fuck was that?
No. No. No.
What the fuck?
Please to be here. You run into some legal trouble.
Yeah, I murdered a man in cold blood.
You murdered someone in cold blood, eh? You're going to prison for a minimum of 30 years.
That'll be $300.
The cheap fucking lawyer.
That'll be $300.
For 30 seconds.
Yo, walk into his office. I murdered a man. I need your help.
You're fucked. That'll be $30.
Wow.
Fitz, I really immensely appreciate the time you put into your videos, but could you please consider uploading daily? I just think that would be better for your content.
Wow.
So,
like we were saying earlier about content.
Before we continue, Kyra feels horrible
because
when
sprayed you.
she sprayed me.
That happens.
I'm still cleaning out the beard, but I do not blame you. You are perfectly fine. I'm good. I'm good. I got it. I'm good.
It wasn't even that funny.
It wasn't even that funny. Then all of a sudden, I just feel everything, and I'm like,
it's just
all right.
Ainsley being like, so I have HIV.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So I have HIV. And then just all of a sudden, she just had to spread the love.
And it's just like, good night. Good night.
Yeah. So
you're fine. Poor
Kyra
Kyra's
is
broken.
actually crying.
I don't know if I'm crying. I'm just embarrassed.
You're embarrassed.
Shut up, Hamilton.
Oh,
breaking out the last names, everybody! Oh, minute.
Well,
just pulled out the last name.
I do declare on myself, I ain't never had nobody ever call me that before.
Nate, you better be careful. I think she could kick your ass.
Well, of course she could kick my ass. My ass is huge. I mean, honestly, if I'm looking for someone to kick my ass, it's not that hard. If you're saying she can beat me up, I'd like to see her try.
Yeah, I bet you would. You've often said, I find it very attractive when a woman has the ability to kick my ass.
What? And I like a girl who knows how to take care of herself. Is that a fucking crime?
Well, I think now you're obligated to kick his ass.
I mean, I think that's just something that you want to see.
To be fair, we have been setting up a bunch of fights for Nate.
Yeah, Steven Seagal, which I will gladly take.
Adam Sandler, I think, was one of the fights.
He's old.
I'm pretty sure, what was it, Lil Pump?
Oh, yeah, Lil Pump.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lil Pump.
If Lil Pump ever sees that one video, he'll probably want to fight you.
Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. I'll break off those Twizzler hair of it. Twizzler dreadlocks of his and shove them straight up his nose.
I don't think Ben was here for that video.
You know, I don't think I was, but...
Kyra was here.
Yeah, I remember you guys playing.
Did you watch that, Clinton?
If you have an in for Nate to fight this small pump person.
There was a FITZ video we were watching.
Yeah, it was when
and
Swagger was reading the lyrics.
Yeah, he was reading Gucci Gang. And I was like, are those really the lyrics to that song, or was he just kind of ad-libbing that? And Nate's like, no, those are actually the lyrics to that song. And I was just like, well, no offense to anyone who likes this, but those are just not very good lyrics. And then Nate just goes off on this tirade being like, oh, Lil Pump's a piece of shit. Fuck Lil Pump, basically, essentially.
No, really.
It was just like
fuck Lil Pump.
talking mad smack about him, and I was like,
honestly,
all I said was the lyrics weren't very good. He's like, fuck that guy.
He's trying to pass himself off as one of the greatest rappers ever. Look, you did a cameo with Kanye West. Congratulations. That doesn't count for much nowadays anymore. And here's another thing, too. What?
No, please, continue.
No, continue.
Please, continue. I should get you a shovel to make it easier to dig.
Hey, I'll dig all the way to China and back if it means I can bury Lil Pump.
It's going to be real hard to bury him. He's just going to go...
Yeah, I was just talking about like different jokes about it. It's like, what if Lil Pump came on and he was watching our videos? It's like, hey man, these guys seem pretty chill. I like these guys, and all of a sudden he's like, fuck Lil Pump, and he's just like, oh, what the hell, man? My feelings are hurt.
Like... Lil Pump's too high to even remember when somebody's insulted him.
Fair enough.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. My bitch do cocaine. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you ain't never had a bitch and she ain't never done cocaine. You're too busy smoking trees. All right, well,
the whole tree.
It's the whole tree.
Really?
Tree.
Yes, the whole tree. From buds to seeds to stems.
The whole entire tree.
All the way down to the roots. He grinds some fuckers up and just
and that's what he sounds like.
Gucci gang, my bed do cocaine. Yeah. If I had to listen to a man talk like that for about five minutes, no, I would literally go up to a doctor and ask for a lobotomy. I'd be
I would just hand a gun to somebody and say, just put a bullet in my head at that point.
Just
there's so much better things.
Make it non-fatal and non-life destroying, and just put screwdrivers in your eardrums, and just that way you don't have to hear it anymore.
Just like.
That's fine. You won't be able to hear yourself.
Yeah,
I know. It'll be like. Okay. Well,
not being able to hear Nate kind of is the dream, isn't it?
And not seeing you would be the other one. Good night, everybody.